this evening, just like tomorrow evening, you will watch the real news, the true
For
news,
mortals,
dear viewers.
passing titles and reputations are like poisoned honey, my son. Although they bear such a pleasant taste right in the beginning, they torment one with pains for a long time.
Giving over to the delights of this mortal world is first of all unfair to yourself.
It is. Just as if a passenger on a ship were to carry his luggage on his back from fear that the ship might sink.
Whereas the truth is, it couldn't save him anyway. Why is it that way?
The human self is very deceitful. It prefers the taste of one drop of water right now to gallons of refreshment in the future.
O Lord, save us all from being misled.
We're on in 10.
You'll be fine, you always are. You will be this evening too. You're the best there is.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, we're on.
Welcome to the evening news from the Channel 9 News Center. This is Aisha Ospek. This evening, like every evening, I'm bringing you the truth right into your own homes. Tonight I have the most accurate information on what's happening in Turkey. And you won't believe what my special guest this evening is going to tell you. Real News with Aisha Ospek is about to begin. So he actually beat you with an iron? But why would he?
He used to hit me all the time. He used to whip me with the cable, and he attacked me with the iron, too. He used to press it on my arms and hands when it was burning hot.
So this is our new studio, sir. It is state-of-the-art, but of course it's not as good as what you were used to in England.
No, it's just fine.
Well, we make do all right. Aisha manages very well here, thank goodness.
It was terrible.
All of Turkey listens to her every evening. Even so, she needs some more support. This is actually why we want to work with you so much.
So exactly, what do you want me to do?
Well, what I really wanted was for you to spend some time with Aisha. I want you to make some suggestions and show her some new techniques to help her hone her skills even further, to teach her about new developments overseas, new points of view, that kind of thing. You know, she works very hard at this, and it's quite hard for her to keep abreast of world events by traveling around and visiting new places. But if she could work with an expert like yourself, then I think...
I understand. When am I going to meet Aisha then?
Let's do it now. Her program will be over in a few minutes.
Hatice, ma'am, I beg your pardon here on behalf of my entire country. Because particularly we, the women of this country, must join together to put an end to this violence against women here and everywhere. Oh, thank you for your bravery and for coming on this program. So, my dear viewers, we have all seen together a very dark slice of life in Turkey this evening. We must all work together now to put an end to senseless acts like this. May your hearts be open to the truth always. Good night, all.
We're clear.
Oh, that's a wrap.
Aisha, ma'am, may God bless you. Thank you so much for that. You really are going to help me now, aren't you?
Exactly how am I supposed to help you, ma'am? Am I the city government?
Oh, but, ma'am,
Thank you very much, ma'am. Let me take your mic.
And how was I, boss?
You were fantastic, Aisha.
think she might
Oh,
help me.
I want to introduce you to Salih. You know, I mentioned him.
Ah, yeah, the new assistant.
No, he's not an assistant. He's,
You could call me a consultant.
That's it.
Consultant? What are you going to be consulting with me about?
Salih. My name is Salih Demir.
Oh, okay, Sully.
We can confer on anything. For instance, like on your wardrobe. If you had worn a red scarf, it would have blended with the red in the Channel 9 logo and presented a more visually cohesive package for the viewers.
Wow, I would never have thought of something like that.
Anyway, I have to go. I'm very tired. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 11 in front of the courthouse, Sully, sir. I have an important interview there. If you come, I might just wear a red scarf for you if that will make you happy. Ismail, I don't care. You have to find the phone number of that so-called bureaucrat Zia Javert. And make sure he talks only with me. Tomorrow after the trial, I get an exclusive. I don't know. Threaten him if you have to. Yes, Say we'll let the cat out of the bag about him and so on. Say you know Aisha Osberg's power. Just say something to make it happen.
Her ambition is truly great.
But she herself is not as great as she thinks she is.
All right. Fine, we'll talk later. What time is it? Who is it now? For the love of... Come on.
Her mother is calling. Why doesn't she answer?
She shuns them.
Her own family?
That and everything that reminds her of her old life and her poor upbringing.
You know, I hope we can manage to get an interview with Mr. Javert and finish this business.
So, Mr. Consultant, how do you like this outfit?
You look good.
Hold this for me, will you? And so?
And so what?
I am impatiently waiting to take advantage of your vast professional experience. Come on, give me a lesson.
All right, lesson 1. You should be more polite to your coworkers if you truly want to be a success.
Oh, Mr. Consultant has just stepped over the line now. You are really going to tell me how I should behave to whom?
If you behave professionally, people will respect you. Then they will continually want to do things for you because they respect you. This way, your performance improves. And as the quality of your work increases, so will the quality of the work you will receive.
Aisha, ma'am.
What happened? Is Javert's trial over?
There wasn't any trial. They reached a settlement. Zia Javert decided not to take the witness
Well,
stand.
that figures. So where's he now?
Here he is. Stay here. We'll come right to you. You won't talk to anybody else.
People have a right to know. Move aside, please.
Don't worry. You won't be talking to anybody else. Mr. Javert, Aisha Osberg is waiting there. May she have a minute of your time?
All right.
Come on. This is an Aisha Osberg special report from outside the courthouse. Here with us is the man in the spotlight, Zia Javert. Mr. Javert, you were going to testify in the case concerning bribes taken by the general director in the office in which you are the department head. But they say you've retracted your allegations. Why are you withdrawing now?
Aisha, I did not withdraw anything. I simply had a talk with the general director and my fellow workers. There was just a little misunderstanding here. My general director is innocent. The institution for which I work has done absolutely nothing wrong.
But a little while ago you alleged to the contrary in a statement, didn't you?
No, I did not make such a statement. I merely said that I might make some kind of a statement. I have now used my right of choice.
Would you say that any factor played a role in your decision then?
Factor? What do you mean by that?
I mean, what happened to make you change your mind so suddenly?
Aren't you understanding me here, lady, or are you just not listening to me? I did not change my mind here. I merely changed my choice, okay? So thank you very much.
God damn it. He's leaving and we couldn't get anything out of him. So, Mr. Highly Respected Consultant, can you tell me what we ought to do now?
Ask him about the money in his briefcase.
Hang on a second. So what's up with the money in your briefcase, Mr. Javert?
What are you talking about? Huh? What are you accusing me of?
The money. The money that's in your briefcase.
What are you saying here? What the heck are you talking about? There's no money in my briefcase. What? Oh my. This isn't my money. This is a setup.
God,
I'll
look at all
sue
that
you.
money. You can get it on tape. Somebody get it on
It's
tape.
not mine. Not mine. It's a setup. You set me up. This is not mine. This money isn't mine. I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell you. Innocent. Absolutely innocent.
You pulled off another miracle, Aisha. I'm really proud of you once again, my girl.
Thanks, Hikmet. But I'm just doing my job. Actually, Salih here helped me a little with this. Really? How did you know the man had money hidden in his briefcase, Salih?
Well, if Zia Javert hadn't done anything wrong, he would have slipped out the back door without anybody seeing him. But he had committed a crime. He had withdrawn his testimony because he was bribed. He was most likely quite unprepared for this situation, and he overcompensated and threw himself in front of the press to show how innocent he was.
In a way, this sounds like a very logical explanation.
No. Don't just brush off Salih's words like that. what he's saying about the man's psychological profile is correct. Salih here would make a good policeman.
Nobody could make a better policeman than you, Hikmet, sir.
Well, somebody's gonna have to be now, because I'm retiring.
But why?
Huh? Come on, don't you think I deserve a quiet retirement at my age, Aisha?
Well, of course you deserve it. But I guess I kind of expected you would be a policeman forever, Hikmet.
You're too sentimental. I'm having a farewell dinner next Friday night. I'll be inviting a few people, my closest friends. I would be happy and quite honored if you could attend with Aisha, Salih, my friend.
Thank you. I'd love to.
This is your official statement concerning Zia Javert. You need to sign it.
With pleasure. I'm very happy to be of service and to lock up such a crook like this piece of trash.
Here you are. Thank you both.
Hikmet was a major influence in my getting involved in this line of work.
Is that so?
I didn't do that much. I talked to a couple of acquaintances about Aisha at the time. But if Aisha had not shown great aptitude for this, all of our influences wouldn't have helped her much.
My father was so happy when I started doing this work.
But he's very sorry now.
Why?
He called me last night. You haven't been to see him in months, he says. He misses you a lot. They said if they didn't see you on TV, they would never see you at all now.
Anyway, I'd better go, Hikmet. There's still a lot for me to do.
Aisha, my girl, I feel like a father to you. I trained you. So I think I have some right to say this to you now. Don't neglect your parents. They are very sad, you know.
Damn it. Damn it to hell. Ever since I can remember, these roads were like this. Not a single person ever came here to fix them.
You should help, Aisha. You have the power. Do a report this evening to help your old neighborhood out with this.
Salih, do not interfere in my personal life, if you please.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
So what did you mean then, huh? Look at this. Is it a street or is it a battlefield?
Aisha!
Suppose I'd fallen down. Suppose I'd fallen. What are you looking at now, for God's sake? Oh, whatever. Look wherever you like.
Who was that?
Aisha's old fiancé. A few years ago, she chose a career in journalism and left him just like that.
Aisha, my baby, my sweet little girl.
How
Oh,
are you, Mother?
I
My
missed
daughter,
you.
Aisha. She's here. See, I told you. I knew she'd come back to us. Aisha would never forget us, I said. My dear girl, my darling.
Forgive me, Salih, for dragging you all the way to this neighborhood.
I'm a village boy myself, Aisha. I love places like this. Your mom and dad have really missed you.
Sure, they've missed me. Actually, I ought to come more frequently. But I'm not who I used to be. They look at me in a different way in my own neighborhood. It makes me uncomfortable. And these places can be so depressing. Look at how ugly these houses are. And the miserable condition of the streets. It's going to punch a hole in the bottom of my car. Sounded like I scraped something pretty hard. Nusret.
You haven't forgotten my name. Amazing.
Whatever, Nusret. How could I ever forget your name?
You would if you could, Aisha. Because you want to erase any connection between you and this neighborhood.
No, that's not true. You're misunderstanding me.
No, I understand perfectly. Who's this guy?
A friend from work.
A friend from work, huh? Did you come out here to introduce your friend to your parents?
Nusret, don't be stupid.
It's not me who's being stupid, it's you. Did you forget? It was you who broke off the engagement. It was you! You left me, Aisha!
Nusret, I broke off with you because our lives just weren't compatible anymore. We live in completely different worlds now.
Do you live in the same world as this guy, huh? Is he rich? Is he famous? Huh? What, are you afraid of me now?
Salih, please!
Are you so afraid of your old fiancé that you need to ask for help from this mama's boy?
Nusret, would you let go of Aisha, please?
Stay out of it. Who is this man, Aisha? Who is he? Who?
Nusret, don't be stupid! Let me go now!
Maybe. One day you'll understand the mistake you've made here.
Stay tuned. Coming up next, the hottest animals show on the airwaves. It's Getting Wild with your host, Hank Whalen, right here on Channel 9.
Real News with Aisha Osberg. The place for truth, the place for reality. Only on Channel 9.
You're number one. Nobody at all can compete with you. Aisha Osberg, you are the best. Nobody on earth can get you down. Forget your troubles. Now, just get some good rest and start a new day, and you'll be better than ever. Ismail, I'm going out. Are you at the studio? Okay, then get out of there. If we're putting the squeeze on the Zia Javert guy, then let's really squeeze the juice out of him. Let's find out about his family, about his wife, all that stuff. I'm sure we'll find some dirty laundry somewhere. Bye now.
Do not fear obstacles. Do not give in to the lack of confidence. Now, repeat after me. I am successful. I am successful.
I believe in myself.
Nothing can stop me from doing the things I want to do. Now let's repeat that. Do not fear obstacles.
Where the hell did this come from?
Do not give in to lack of confidence. I am successful. Now remember,
why did these idiots put me on this road?
Is the key to realizing your dreams. Don't expect anything from anybody. Nobody can help you but yourself. Don't forget, you are superior. Don't be fearful. Stand firm and continue with your life full speed ahead. Now, repeat after me. I don't expect anything from anybody. Nobody can help me but myself. I don't expect anything from anybody. Nobody can help me but myself. You are powerful. You are strong. You can face any challenge because you will do whatever it takes to succeed.
Oh my God.
You worked hard to earn this. Now,
what am I gonna do?
Whatever cost. You can achieve your goals if you have the will to do what it takes, regardless of how it may affect someone else. You must achieve your dreams. No one else can achieve them for you. It's up to you to make your dreams real. Don't be afraid. You have the strength within you. Whatever obstacle may cross your path, you have the power to go through it.
Hello? I want to report an accident. A boy was just hit by a car.
It's there waiting.
He's just lying on the ground. Can you send an ambulance right away, please? In the Kurtulush area, on a side road leading to Highway 5. Oh, my name?
No one else is
my name.
responsible for your creativity but yourself. It is your responsibility to achieve your goals. Don't wait for other people to achieve them for you. You must go. Get them for yourself. If you don't, no one else will. It's up to you to pursue your dreams. You are the most important person in your life.
Stop!
Are you all right, Aisha, ma'am?
I'm all right. Of course I am.
Where is Aisha? She has never been this late. If we can get this new incident worked into the evening news tonight, that would be great.
Miss Osbeck is on her way. Don't worry.
Well, speak of the devil, there she is. She really was on her way. Come on now, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I want this piece on the evening news tonight, okay? See you.
Good to see you, Aisha.
Hello, Aisha.
Good to see you, ma'am.
Is something wrong, Aisha?
Back off. Nothing's wrong. It's my nerves after driving in that traffic.
There's a developing story. We need to get it on the evening news.
Mhm.
I was sending Ismail.
That's good, let's send him. Ismail. What's the story, anyway? Is it still Zia Javert?
A hit and run on a 16-year-old boy right near here. The boy is in intensive care now.
So, what's news about this? Every day hundreds of people have traffic accidents like this, Salih. Why is it news when this kid gets hit, huh?
He's a Turkish national soccer player, and he was the only hope for his poor family.
Put him in intensive care.
Mhm.
His condition is critical. Where's his family?
We called them, Doctor. They're on their way.
Here they are.
Mr. and Mrs. Nomley. Mr. and Mrs. Nomley.
play
Have
soccer?
they found the man who did this?
Please, just let us get through.
How did the accident happen? Have they found the
They
driver?
left my child lying there like that and drove off. They're monsters. How could they do such a thing? Don't they even have any children, a mother or father? Whoever did this isn't even human.
Your son was about 17 and one of the important players in the national youth team. He's a very special young talent, is that right?
Yes, my son was heading for practice. He was going to join the national youth team in 2 days. He was going to proudly represent Turkey. He was such a talented boy. I swear I will never stop pursuing whoever did this.
Your son. Is Onur out of danger yet, ma'am?
No. They said my son is being put in intensive care.
Has anybody from the Soccer Federation come to the hospital? Or did they call you and express their feelings on the matter yet?
Of course, of course. Yes, the president of the federation called me personally.
What does the president of the Federation care? I raised my son to be a human being, not to play soccer. I don't care about his career or even how much he's appreciated. He is my child, and he is a good boy. I don't care about anything else. I just want my son to live. Now leave us alone, please.
One more question, ma'am.
Who do you think
Just
did
one more.
How could you still be worrying about his career? Aren't you suffering at all? What kind of father are you?
Don't talk like that, Gulten. His career was very important to him, you know.
Your son might be dying now, Muammer. We might be losing him. Do you understand that? They left my child lying there like that and drove off. They're monsters. How could they do such a thing? Don't they even have any children, a mother or father? Whoever did this isn't even human. I raised my son to be a human being, not to play soccer. I don't care about his career or even how much he's appreciated. He is my child, and he is a good boy. I don't care about anything else. I just want my son to live. Now leave us alone, please.
So are you rehearsing how you're going to cry on the news now too, Aisha?
No, Ismail. She is actually crying. Aisha, ma'am?
It's going to be a good show. I need to go get ready.
I think it would be better if we went to the hospital and had a private meeting with them, Aisha. There is still plenty of time to get ready. We can go together if you like. It would be best if you met with the family. We can even broadcast from there.
No, I'm sorry, I can't. There isn't enough time. I can't go over there. If it's absolutely necessary, you go, Salih. I can't go.
She's scared. Very scared.
I think so.
Fame can make people think that they are something they are not. Then they become slaves to money, titles, or material possessions. They want always to be praised and applauded. They live in continual fear of losing these things.
Then, is it worth it to live with such a burden at all?
No, it isn't. But as long as you can't unburden yourself, you just go on adding one sorrow on top of another.
In that case, she still has a lot more to suffer.
It's her choice.
Aisha, ma'am, you have 15 minutes till airtime. Oh yeah, and we talked to some of Namli's teammates earlier. Just to let you know, they'll be on the broadcast.
Thank you, Ismail. That's fine. I'm ready now. No, I'm not ready. I'm just not.
Doctor, please give us some good news about our dear, sweet son.
Owner is out of danger for now.
I knew it. My son is strong. My son can overcome all kinds of troubles. My strong boy, he's his father's son for sure.
Muammar, for God's sake, let's just be quiet and listen to the doctor here.
Well, this does not mean he may not have further complications, because he has suffered such great trauma. We'll have to keep him under observation for a while longer to be certain.
So, is he going to fully recover? I mean, is he going to be able to play soccer again?
Muammar, don't you understand? Onar is still in danger, but you are still standing here asking whether or not he can play soccer. Don't you love your son at all?
Excuse me.
I love him. I love our son so much that I want him to go back to his old life and be happy. What's wrong with that?
If you ever really noticed, it's not what he wants, but what you want we're talking about. Did you ever think about what he really wanted for just a second? When your son told you, frankly, Daddy, I want to be a writer and have my works published, didn't you put a stop to it on account of your own ambition?
What he wanted? So he should be a writer, sitting in a corner alone, not even earning 5 cents, and if he's really lucky would maybe publish 1 book in his entire life? Look, my son had an accident, and all the newspapers have come to see him. The president of the Federation, he called us himself. What more do you want?
I just want my son to live, all right, Muammar? That's the only thing I want.
I was hoping I could speak with the mother and father of Onur Namli.
And who are you?
My name's Salih Demir. I'm here from Channel 9.
Oh, good to meet you. My son is out of danger now, and we're very thankful for that. And I sincerely hope that he'll be back out on the soccer fields very, very soon.
I'm more interested in how the accident happened and how the accident could possibly change your son Onur's life, Muammar, sir. That's why I have a proposal for you.
I'm listening.
Today all of us have felt Onur Namli's great pain. A criminal is responsible for this appalling hit and run, which has endangered Onur Namli's chances to play for our national youth team. Onur is currently in intensive care. He was an extremely capable, skilled, and promising soccer player, until that monster struck him down and left him gasping for life in a pool of his own blood.
They left my child lying there like that and drove off. They're monsters. How could they do such a thing? Don't they even have any children, a mother or father? Whoever did this isn't even human.
What's the matter? Why did you stop?
Aisha, ma'am. Aisha, we're on the air, Aisha. Aisha.
Yes, dear viewers. He was a young man much beloved by everybody. At this moment, the whole nation is praying for him. Everyone is praying for our Onur.
There's something strange about our daughter. I think something's really worrying her.
Stop it. Don't frighten me like that. But there's something. She looks so pale today. You think she's been crying?
In intensive care. Whoever hit Onur and left him lying there in the road. Left him just lying there in the middle of the road.
If we called her,
of his own blood.
Would she even be willing to tell us her
Listen to
troubles?
your conscience and pay the price for the crime
I don't
you have
think she
committed.
would tell us.
Where are we going, Aisha?
Hikmet's farewell dinner is tonight, you know. Did you forget you were invited too?
Certainly a person's professional success, his reputation.
Here they are.
Welcome, Aisha dear. Good to see you.
Thank you, Hikmet. Look at all the good friends you have around you. Good for you.
May the Lord allow each and every one of us to be with the people who truly care for him. To be with only the warmest and most loving of people all the time. Please sit down. What's new? Are there any new developments with this young soccer player?
No, there are no developments.
Doctor!
He has internal bleeding.
I'll look into this, Aisha. Don't you worry a bit. I may have retired, but I won't rest until we find out who's responsible. I'd really like to help that boy. Between you and me, the police are looking urgently for evidence to prove exactly who was involved in the tragic accident.
Are they really?
Yes, of course. Look, this might not even be an accident, you know. It could have been an attempted murder.
A murder? But who could possibly have such hatred against a kid his age?
Come on. The boy was a very talented athlete. There is jealousy at every level of competition.
But sir, from what I understand, Owner couldn't have cared less about his own success. His father was a fan of the fame and money. His son is in intensive care, and all he thinks about is whether or not he can play ball. I guess you could call him ambitious.
Like me.
Excuse me, please. Hello? All right.
I always tried to be at the top of my profession, but everything does come to an end. In 10 years from now, I will not be a successful chief of police, but a simple retired cop. I have tried hard to be a good person, and I shall continue to be a good person. Certainly a person's professional success, his reputation, and his rank are important. But if you don't have a clear conscience in life, none of this has any value. So for this reason alone...
Excuse me, please.
Aisha, are you all right?
I'm a little dizzy.
I have to be going as well, Aisha. Owner's condition has gotten worse.
He's gotten worse? Oh my God.
They need AB negative blood urgently. As you know, that blood type is very hard to find. Where are you going, Aisha?
To the hospital. AB negative is my blood type, Salih.
I wouldn't want to hurt such a noted news anchor, for whom I feel as much respect as I do for you, ma'am.
Don't worry about it.
Now I have an even more respect for you, ma'am. Someone as famous as you trying to save the life of this poor, helpless boy. This is truly a wonderful thing indeed. Owner will be grateful to you when he wakes up, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Looking at this noble sacrifice, I have once more understood how important the family is in human life.
My family did absolutely nothing to help me succeed in my life. Whatever I accomplished, I did myself the hard way.
But I am sure that your family must have had a large share in making you into the honest and charitable person that we see before us today, Aisha. Wouldn't you agree?
My God, please protect my son. Please spare him, my lord.
It's all right, dear. God will help us. Our son will get through
Aisha,
this.
Owner's mother and father are here. Would you like to meet them before you go?
It'll be all right.
No, I want to go home.
It's okay, dear.
I want to go home right away. I want to sleep and forget about everything.
Put our trust in
I don't understand, Aisha.
I'm very tired, okay? I want to forget everything.
with us.
The solution is neither to forget nor to run away. I think you should listen to the voice of your conscience. Remember the useful advice of your mother from long ago. Just be true to yourself and listen to your heart.
Oh God, have mercy. Hello? Yes, Ismail? Huh? You need me at the studio immediately? All right, I'm coming right away. Nusret, you startled me.
Good morning. I waited so maybe I could catch you before you left. I'm glad I waited.
Well, I wish that you hadn't.
I beg your pardon for having yelled at you yesterday. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to be like that. You know me.
Yes, Nusret, I know you. And you are a good person.
Don't you have any time for me?
No, I'm very busy. I have to go to the studio right now.
How long is all this going to go on, Aisha? We're getting old. Life is passing us by. Don't you miss what you've lost through all of this?
It's not your place to say these things, Nusret.
It is, Aisha. It is because I still love you. I don't care that you're the famous Aisha Özberk. I love the real you.
Nusret, I don't have time for this nonsense right now. I have to go.
Just think it over, Aisha. You're not this person I'm looking at. You can't be. If you feel like your life is confusing you, then maybe your success is making a slave of you. I'm sorry here. I'm only saying that because I care. I really think all this won't make you happy. Did you have an accident?
The valet from the studio, he bumped it while parking. Now goodbye, Nusret.
So then, what do you say, Muammer?
Well, I
Look, Mr. Nomley, I'll go over it again. Onur has to have an operation now. It can be one of two types. With the first operation, your son will experience minimal risk. He will have a 99% chance of a full recovery. He can go on with his life and be a completely healthy person. He will even be able to play some amateur sports, too. But he will never play professional soccer again.
Or we can perform a somewhat different operation. This would allow your son to continue his pro soccer career, but the operation is risky. There could be some unexpected complications there.
So Onur won't be able to play soccer again?
Even worse, God forbid, he may not even be able to walk ever again.
Muammer, what more do you want? So our son doesn't play professionally anymore. It's good enough for him to be a healthy child.
All right, Doctor. I'll give you our decision in about a half an hour, all right?
Very well.
Thank you.
Gulton, the decision we make here will determine Onur's future. Do you understand? They said he would get well, but he couldn't play soccer. If he doesn't play soccer, what will he do, Gulton?
Muammer, do you think soccer is all he's good at? Are you a soccer player? Was your father a soccer player?
No, but if my father allowed me, I would have been.
You couldn't have been. You couldn't have been, but you still had a son like Onur somehow. What more do you want?
I want my son to be a successful soccer player, Gulton. Don't you understand that?
Here, Hassan, sir. These are Onur's parents.
Yes?
Hello, sir. My name is Hassan Basholu. I am the editor of literature publications.
You are?
I'm here about your son. We're very interested in meeting a writer of his caliber. Your boy has talent. That's why I'm here.
Aisha, 10 minutes till broadcast. Are you ready to go?
I was just glancing at the copy for tonight.
Oh, by the way, we have a surprise guest this evening. They're on the air after the first news item.
All right. After the first news item. What? A surprise guest? What surprise?
Muammar Namli, owner's father.
What?
I expect you're busy.
Not at all. Just routine news traffic. Welcome, Hikmet. Sit down, please.
No, I won't delay you. Your news broadcast must be getting close. I just came to ask you something. Have you found anything new about that accident? I mean, with that young athlete. Anything at all that might be pertinent?
No. Why did you ask?
No reason. They found out the model of the car from the evidence that was found at the site of the accident. We're studying the voice recordings, too. We'll find something in any case. I thought I'd just ask if you'd picked up on something new about this, maybe.
No. I don't have any new information. The broadcast is about to start, so I'd better get to the studio.
Of course, go.
Cut to camera 2.
Mr. Muammar Namli is our special guest on the program this evening. Muammar, sir, we know your son Onur was a young rising star and a very talented soccer player. Could you tell us a little about his goals as a professional soccer player? Didn't you have many career goals that you outlined together for your son, sir?
Well, I always wanted him to be a great player and have a bright future. Up till today. What I want to say is that I didn't care what his wishes were or what he really wanted in life. But now I see how truly wrong I was about this. What's important is not what I wanted for him, but what he really wants. I think what will make him happy and bring him great success would be being a writer. And we as a family will support him as much as we can doing this. Aisha, I now understand that our value cannot be measured by the title that comes in front of our names. I almost made a terrible mistake, one that could have ruined my son's entire life.
Muammar, sir, is there anything you would like to say now that all this has happened? Go ahead and tell us.
As you well know, the person or persons who hit my son have not yet been found. In fact, the investigation is ongoing, but I just want to appeal to the consciences of those persons who were the cause of this terrible hit-and-run accident on my son, as he suffers in the hospital at this moment. How can a human being just leave a helpless 16-year-old boy by the side of the road and drive off? It's hard to understand. What sort of hard-heartedness is this, Aisha?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for this.
What is she doing? Go to commercial. Cut away to commercial now.
Aisha? Aisha!
Back when we were young, we used to come to this place and look at the sea for hours.
How alive we were, how happy and in love we were then.
That young girl is so far from me now. Or is it me? That's so far from this place, my home, you, and that girl full of life. Something very wrong has happened here, but I just don't know what. But whatever it is, it's impossible to correct now.
You hit Owner, didn't you?
I did. And then I drove off.
But it's not a mistake that can't be corrected. You can go to the boy's family and explain everything to them. You tell them that you were afraid to speak until now. You're only human. I'm sure they'll understand.
It's easy for you to say all this. You have nothing to lose here. Just think about what will happen if I do that. All the effort I've made up till now will be for nothing. My career will be over. And what will people say behind my back? They'll say I'm a criminal. The famous newscaster, Aisha Osberg, hit some kid and left him for dead. And then she invited his father to be on her news program. A total scandal.
I can't believe what you said. Your ambition has blinded you here. You seriously injured a boy. He's struggling for his life now. His family is miserable, and what are you doing? You're thinking about your career now.
I got where I am the hard way, Nusret. Of course I don't want to lose everything I gained. You just wouldn't understand this, okay?
No, I don't understand, and I don't want to. This can't be you. You weren't like this. The things you own, this car, that house, your new life, your new associations. Look at what cost you acquired these things. You turned your back on your family and their love, on our love. You just threw away my love.
That's enough! I don't have to listen to this anymore.
Don't go. How far are you gonna run now? How far, huh?
Let us repeat together. I am successful. I believe in myself. Nothing can stop me doing what I want to do. I can overcome any obstacle. What is important is my...
You haven't succeeded at anything! Not a thing!
You alright, Aisha, ma'am? Any more news? You never rest. Excuse me, ma'am. Good night.
You've ruined everything. I hate you so much. You ruined everything. You ruined everything. You ruined everything. I hate you so, so much. You ruined everything. You ruined everything. I hate you so much, damn it.
Don't do it.
You. What the heck are you doing in here?
I know you caused the accident, Aisha.
Yes. I did it. And then I went right on with my life, as if nothing had happened. Like some horrible monster.
But you didn't act exactly like that. If you hadn't cared, if you had killed the humanity that fills your soul, you wouldn't be in this state now.
Maybe. But what good is it? Now I can't be the person I was. Nor can I go on living this stupid life as if nothing had ever happened at all. I'm finished. It's over.
No, you now understand. You're aware. Your core values and your essence is still part of you. You just need to take a step back, see your family. They have raised you to be strong in such situations, to hold fast with your values, and to cherish your life and the lives of others before all.
We've determined that it was Aisha who hit the boy.
It can't be.
Calm down. The boy is out of danger now. And Aisha is very sorry. But I think she's trying to hide this fact even from herself, ma'am. She needs you to help her work through this difficult situation. Talk, please, and remind her of what's right and what's wrong.
Yes, but she doesn't want to see us or talk with us at all.
She'll come now. I imagine she's struggling with herself quite a bit now. She almost broke down right during the news broadcast.
My child.
Mommy.
My darling. My baby.
Mother.
It's okay.
Mother. I did such a terrible thing. I don't think I can look you or father in the face again.
Don't talk like that, dear. There's a way to atone for everything. You just have to see your faults.
I hit a boy with my car. Then I left.
We know you did. We know it all.
What should I do now?
Aisha, listen, darling. You have to own up to your mistakes as well as to your successes. If you did something wrong, the solution is not to run away and ignore it. Go to the mother of the child you hit. Talk to her. Tell her the truth.
Daddy.
My baby.
I love you. Hikmet, sir, I have a last request before I go.
All right.
Hello, how are you, ma'am?
Good, thanks. We were waiting for you.
How is Onur? Is he better now?
He's in surgery, but it's not a serious operation. It should be finishing up soon.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Thank you. Why did you trouble yourself to come all the way down here? You're so busy, and for you to worry about us is very kind of you, Aisha, ma'am.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about something else.
She both confessed and asked for forgiveness, and she also turned her back on her fame.
She threw the luggage off her back and onto the ship. Now she will succeed in her repentance, because whoever understands their own powerlessness is reinforced by the true strength.
And whoever finds God, what could he possibly lose? Let's see how Gulten will react to this news.
Their hearts lie in whose hands, Salih?
My son, Onur, my darling, my son.
Here she comes.
Miss Osberg.
Miss Osberg.
Would you care to
Miss
make a
Osberg,
statement,
will you
Miss
please give us
Osberg?
a statement?
Hello?
Miss
Miss
Osberg, is
Osberg.
your career over? How do you feel?
1 second, now please. I can imagine what you're going to ask me, so I will explain everything. The court has released me from custody. I am now free to leave. Because Owner and his family are not pressing charges against me, the judge has placed me on probation because of my good behavior and his positive opinion about me and my standing in the community. That means if I have no more accidents like this one for at least the next couple of years, then I won't have to go to jail at all.
So will you go back to your profession now?
The only thing I do know is, right now I'm going back to live with my parents. Thank you all.
Come
Good
on,
luck.
guys, that's
One more
enough.
question?
Come on.
Excuse me.
Man,
Move
Just one more
please.
question.
Congratulations, Aisha.
You're looking so much better. I don't even know what to say.
Aisha, ma'am, this may sound a little strange to you, but it's good that you hit me.
Huh?
Because of this, my soccer career is over, but now I'm able to do the thing I most want to do in life.
They're going to publish Onur's book. They're going to publish his other books, too.
He'll be writing regularly for magazines, too.
Congratulations.
I'm pretty happy too. After this all settles down, we all hope that we can continue to be good friends from now on.
Of course, I do too. I'm anxious to read your book.
Thanks. I really hope you like it, Aisha. See you soon.
See you.
All right. Thanks.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
See you.
See you.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
See you.
Come on.
Thank God. It's finally all over.
Aisha, if you like, let's sit down and I'll buy you a coffee. Maybe we can have a talk.
I would like to very much, Hikmet, but I have to meet someone else now.
In that case, I won't keep you. See you soon. My best to your parents.
See you.
You are the center of life. You are the most important thing. Your own life is in your hands. You are the best. Only you truly exist. Nothing outside yourself is as important as you are. Love yourself. Love yourself the most.
How strange. They continually push mankind towards selfishness and pride, all in the name of progress.
He who loves only himself cannot love others. Whoever exalts himself this much is indifferent to all of creation.
When one places the self in the center of the universe, a tangle of conflicts lacking all humanity and logical reasoning occurs. One oppresses whatever and whomever he can, and his own soul gets crushed trying to save his selfish interests.
He sees life as all conflict, each one continually fighting each other. He can't see that the world would find true harmony through cooperation.